How's it going? My name is Riv. I'm the co-founder and CEO of the Fashion Wiki, a place that's home for all fashion knowledge by the community. Today we're going to go ahead and show you how to go ahead and edit and create articles on the Fashion Wiki using our editor mode. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. In the nav bar, you're going to see this button called Create. Here, when you click onto it, you'll be able to create a new article. Go ahead and click here. You first have to select the category for the article. We have quite a range of brands and we have quite a range of categories available. So whether it's brands, collections, designers, events, etc. If there's a category missing that you'd like to have added to the Fashion Wiki, you can go ahead and contact us at dev@fashionwiki.co and we'll be able to get that up and live as soon as we can. For today, we're going to create an article for the brand called Undercover, which is my favorite brand. We go ahead and select brands from the categories. And then we're going to go ahead and create a title for the article. So in this case, let's type in Undercover. Click the Create Article button over here. And then it'll go ahead and create that article for you. Every category is going to have its own template. In this case, for the brand category, we have sections for history, overview, notable collections, and more. At the very top of the page in the editor toolbar, you'll see a variety of different buttons available for you. The first here is for a guide button, and when you click onto it, you'll have a variety of resources that you can go ahead and refer to in order to help in terms of the process of editing an article. You also have these buttons right here for styling text as well as linking text to different articles on the Fashion Wiki. Over here we have the cite button, and we can use this in order to cite the information that we add onto the wiki. We have the save draft button, which is used for saving this draft before officially publishing it. And then we have particular buttons over here as well for previewing the article, canceling changes, and of course the publish button. And as you can see here on the very side, we have a progress bar that kind of indicates the particular level at which your article is at. In this case, right now we're just getting started, so we should probably add a little bit more text and media for it to be publishable. And over here you have a button on the corner for adding new sections onto the article. And this can include things such as text, images, linked articles, and video embeds. So with all that said, let's go ahead and create the article. What we're going to do first is upload the image, the cover image to the article. Here you have the option to upload or drag and drop. So let me go ahead and just drag and drop the image over here. Okay, as you can see, it's been uploaded. We'll go ahead and attach it. And then we have the cover image attached to the article. It's a great first step. From here, let's go ahead and add a few new fields. So this can include things such as date of birth, when a company was founded, you get the gist. Let's go ahead and create a few of them here. So in here you have these selection of fields to choose from. Let's go ahead and choose founded. And Undercover was founded in 1989. Founder, let's say Jun Takahashi. And headquarters, like Harajuku and Shinjuku. Oh, sorry, in Shibuya. So let's go ahead and just copy paste that right here. And right below here, we're going to add a introduction. So I'll just kind of make a very simple one for now. So let's go down to the history section over here. And this is going to be the first text section that we'll be using in the article. So what we'll do first, I'll go ahead and just copy paste a very short info about the brand. Okay. And from here, we have a variety of options to choose from when it comes to styling. So let's say, for example, that we wanted to make Jun Takahashi text italics, in which case you go up into the toolbar and you select the italic button. As you can see, once you select it and click it, then from here, you look back on the text section, you'll see that the text has been italicized. If you want to undo it, you can always just highlight it again and click the italic button one more time. The same thing also applies for making text bold as well. Let's say, for example, we have undercover. We can go ahead and make it bold. And then we can also unbold it as well. In terms of conventions used for making text bold and italics, usually we want to have subsections bold, and italics would usually be reserved for particular titles such as publications, let's say for movie titles, for example. If you want to learn more about the conventions that we used, you can go ahead and check out our contributor guidelines. What we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and link an article. So as we were saying earlier, we have an article on the website for Jun Takahashi. So we want to make sure that readers are able to really navigate to that article from the undercover article. So we'll go ahead and highlight Jun Takahashi, click on the link button right here, and it's going to ask us to link the article. In which case, Jun Takahashi, we can go ahead and type Jun, and we see the article right here, so we can click it and it's linked. So it's as easy as that. So where exactly did this information come from? We want to make sure that we cite the information that we add onto the wiki to ensure that everything is verifiable. So let's go ahead and cite this. Click the cite button here. And here you have a variety of options to choose from. The first option is to select a verifiable source. I'll just go ahead and read it verbatim, but it's a first-hand or interpreted information from a credible source like a designer interview or magazine feature. The second option is for unverifiable sources. So this includes information from a private or inaccessible source that cannot be verified. Examples of this can include private archives, let's say from an archive collector, or another example can include, let's say someone was working at the company and is providing information. And the last option that we have here is for community knowledge, and this is widely accepted fashion facts with no single source, like general styling rules or dress code norms. In this case, we're going to go ahead and click on verifiable source. And let's go ahead and add this information in. But before that, let's go ahead and see what options we have for adding citations. So we have the option to cite for a publication and for a website. Both of them, as you see, have different fields available. And then once we click the Add Citation button, this builder is going to go ahead and create the citation for us based off of the information that we provided. So in this case, we know the publication book. This is QD Magazine. This is a very, very old publication. The issue date was 1994, and the page number was 34. We want to make sure to be as specific as we can and as detailed as we can when it comes to citing. Of course, there are going to be times when certain information is not as available to us, and that's okay. Just make sure to add as much as you can. In this case, this is all the information that we have available to us at this time. We'll go ahead and create add citation. And as you can see right here, the citation has been added for this particular sentence. You can always go ahead and click this edit button if you ever want to add any more information or change information for the citation. So let's go ahead and create a new linked articles section. We'll go to this add section button here and click linked articles. And let's go ahead and add the title in this case, collections. Let's go ahead and link an article. So this would be no title. This is one of the collections that Undercover has created. And now we have one collection available on this particular section. Let's go ahead and add one more. In this case, let's say Scab from 2003. Okay, and now we have two available here. If we go ahead and click on the preview button or preview article button here, we'll be able to see what the article looks like so far from a reader's perspective. So if we scroll down here and we see the collection sections that we just made, we can see that we have these two particular pages available to navigate to. Next, let's go ahead and create an images section. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and go to the add section button here and click on images. So let's go ahead and create a title for this images section. I'm going to title this headquarters. And let's go ahead and add images here. So as you can see, just like before, we either click to upload or drag and drop. So I'll go ahead and drag and drop the images right here. Okay, they've all been uploaded. Let's attach. And the images are now a part of the article. Next, let's go ahead and create the titles for each image. So for this case, for the example, let's just say undercover headquarters for each image. This one is featuring Jun Takahashi, so maybe we can kind of specify that here. And then we'll just copy paste right here. Next, we'll go ahead and cite the images. So we'll go ahead and click Add Source, click Verifiable Source, and then let's add the information in. So this is from the WW book with Undercover. We have May 9th, 2004 as the issue date. And the pages that all these images were featured in were between page 12 to 35. And so from here, you can see that there are other buttons available to us. This one right here is for changing the orientation of the images. So you can either have all images be in portrait orientation or landscape. Let's go ahead and click landscape to see what it looks like. As you can see, the orientations have changed. And when you go ahead and preview the article, you can see that the orientations have changed here as well. This doesn't mean that the images themselves would be cropped to landscape, only the previews available here. But as you can see, when we click onto the image itself, it shows the full resolution. And then the other option here is to change the view, whether it's list or grid. So at the moment, we're seeing all the images in the list view, but if we click on the grid view here, you can see that now the UI has changed quite significantly to a grid format. This particular format is very useful in terms of being able to reorder images. So as you can see, you can select and drag and drop, and it just makes it a lot easier in that sense. You can also go ahead and click onto the input fields here, and let's say we want this to be the first image in the order of images. We'll go ahead and click enter, and as you can see, the image has now been moved to the front. Next, let's go ahead and add a video. So go ahead and add section. Let's add a video embed. And let's go ahead and add the video in. For this one, we're going to add a interview with Jun Takahashi. And then we're going to go ahead and copy paste the video that we want to use. You have to make sure that the video that you want to add is either from YouTube, Vimeo, TikTok, or Instagram. With that said, let's go ahead and copy paste right here. As you can see, we have the video available to us here. When you preview the article and you go down to the section, you'll see that the video is available for us to view. So we've added quite a few sections so far. Looks like there's still a lot of things to be made over here on this end, but for now we'll go ahead and save our draft. But before that, what I want to bring to your attention is the progress bar. As you can see, it's changed color. Now it's from red to blue, and when we hover over it, it indicates that article has enough content to publish. That being said, I want to save the draft anyhow and make sure that I add a little bit more information before publishing. So let's go ahead and click the Save Draft button. And then as you can see here, article has been saved and we can view it in the drafts page. You can go to that page by going to the drop down here when clicking on your profile photo and then going into the drafts option. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this article a little bit more and we'll be back once it's ready to show. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we're back. I went ahead and added a little bit more to the history section and removed a lot of the empty sections that we had previously. So now everything that we have here is pretty great and I think it's good enough to publish. And now let's go ahead and publish it. Before that, as we can see now, the progress bar is green and it's just showing that the article is thorough and has strong coverage. Let's go ahead and publish it here and click the publish button. And then from here, we have our article live on the Fashion Wiki. We have the history section, collections, headquarters, and video. If you ever want to add any changes to your article, you can go ahead and click the edit button and go right away. Thanks everybody for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you. And if you have any comments or concerns, make sure to let us know in the comments below. Or you can go ahead and contact us at dev@fashionwiki.co. This has been Riv from the Fashion Wiki, and we'll see you soon.